all the way to Toronto. My 777 has also already arrived. And that's how my day started. It's gonna be fun, it's gonna be easy, it's gonna be cool. This was the moment when things turned into an absolute disaster. And he said, if you're going to film me or you're going to film my crew, you will get the full legal package. Wow, you're not going to film. Literally, I didn't know what to say. Do I really want to be on this flight? So, and this is it. I'm on board the economy class. He will forcefully remove the camera off me. But there is no excuse in the world to threaten someone. Traveling is not always rainbow and sunshine, but I will always be honest with you and I will always tell you how it was. It's Malaysia Airlines all over again. So here I am right now at Toronto International Airport, giving Air Canada this second chance they've asked for. To be honest, right now I feel very anxious because mainly of the events at London Heathrow. And I don't know how today's events will unfold. However, I asked you to take everything with a grain of salt today because they either be extremely rude or they be extremely nice. So it's not like an authentic service review of their soft products, definitely of their hard products. So we'll see how today goes, but I'm telling you honestly how I feel right now, and I feel very uneasy. I'm filming this today because I owe you the story and you wanted to hear it. That is why I'm creating this vlog. So let's go check out the airport a little bit and then we go to the gate. So in a few seconds we will find out whether I was safe on my Air Canada flight. However, every time I browse the internet, I am trying to be super safe, and that's why today's video is sponsored by NordVPN. And I spent most of my time at airports, inside the airplanes, train stations, and I rely on public Wi-Fi. So the other day my schedule was so busy that I got stuck at the airport, so I used the Wi-Fi. I didn't use the VPN, so I had to book a new flight. So somebody stole my credit card information, and 2 weeks later there was like weird stuff purchased with my card. I've been using a VPN since 2015, especially because I was living in China and I always wanted to make sure that nobody can see what I'm up to on the internet. VPN is pretty much a virtual private network that protects everything you do in the internet. So it protects your passwords every time you log into your bank account, and makes the internet a very safe place for you, especially if you travel a lot, just as I do. So how does NordVPN improve my life? Well, since I travel a lot, and I travel a lot with like Chinese airlines, and China Southern, Hainan Airlines, Xiamen, they all provide free Wi-Fi on board. But however, because it's Chinese internet, you can't access Instagram, Facebook, or you can't watch my YouTube videos on there because the Chinese internet is censored. But whenever you use a VPN, whether it's on your phone or your computer or your tablet, you can just pick any location, Germany, US, UK, and then you avoid the big Chinese firewall. Remember when I got stuck in Beijing at the airport? And luckily I had a VPN, I had NordVPN right there, so I could share everything with you on Instagram, which I wouldn't have been able otherwise. So you always know how honest my reviews are. This is why I literally teamed up with NordVPN. I get those offers quite a lot, but most of the time I say no. I don't review anything, I don't recommend anything that I haven't tried myself. So that's why I recommend you go to nordvpn.com/Josh, and then you type in the promo code Josh, and then you will get a very nice discount, and you can use it on your travels, and you'll be always okay. And doesn't matter, even if you get stuck in China, you can still watch my videos. Alright, so let's see what to expect on my Air Canada flight back to London. So surprise, I was upgraded at the gate, got 9D, so I was upgraded from economy to business class. Received a nice welcome from the purser, and I'm going to give you a nice seat tour once we're airborne. So we are airborne, just received a hot towel, and first of all I need to apologize. I just went camping and I just came back yesterday,
and I have approximately 500 mosquito bites, as you can probably see, all over my face, and you should see my legs or my back or even my butt. I don't even know how they get there. And also I had a quick chat with the purser. He assured me that I'm going to be okay to film. So from this moment, I'm going to put my feelings aside and just handle this flight like any other flight. So expect a very honest and unbiased review, as you are used to from me. So, but this is it. This is the seat. I'm traveling on a 777 today in a reversed herringbone configuration in business class. It comes in a 1-2-1. My first impression is that the seat is very spacious for a reversed herringbone. I had smaller configuration, but let me give you a quick seat tour. So you have a fairly decent screen in front of you, a sliding table here, which then folds. I've got the bedding and the blanket down there. I mean, we can actually have a great comparison to Air France today, because they're also a very strong transatlantic airline. And there's already the difference, the storage space you have here. You remember Air France has a little cabinet here which you can open and you can put stuff in here. With Air Canada it's differently. You have it right here. So this is your storage space pretty much. You have a universal power outlet, the remote control, a USB slot, as well as the audio jack. And those are the noise cancelling headphones to go with it. You get your seat controls right here, and you can actually adjust the firmness of the headrest, the seat as such. And then, you can change the light settings. Not many airlines do. Remember in Etihad, when you travel Etihad on a Dreamliner, there's all those buttons where you can literally do anything with your seat. Like you can change the temperature, the firmness, the light, anything. Such a shame that Etihad is struggling so much, because I used to love their product. I also received a menu. We have an amenity kit. It's a reading light right there. And of course this seat also goes completely flat. And then there's another armrest here, which you can pull up just like this. And it turns into a little armchair. A very comfortable experience. They already took my breakfast order, which means it maximizes my resting time, and which is ideal for passengers who just want to like sleep, wake up, have their breakfast, get off the plane. That is a nice concept. It's always very appreciated. So this should be it for now. Next, let's talk about the entertainment system. So I find it really hard these days to always review the in-flight entertainment. So let me tell you for here, because most of the time it's the same movies, it's the same choices. Let me tell you that there is a solid choice. Nothing too overwhelming, but you have these standard choices, as well as a moving map. You have games, you have a chat, I think it's kind of boring always like spending a minute on the in-flight entertainment, but screen is responsive. You have some latest movies, nothing overwhelming, but as I said, it always depends. If you're a frequent flyer, you have seen most of those movies anyways, but that is all I wanted to say about the in-flight entertainment. But Air Canada offers in-flight Wi-Fi as well, and they have this brilliant option where you pay, I think it's 29 Canadian dollars or 25, where you get unlimited internet for the entire flight, which means it's also very fast. You can stream Netflix, you can watch movies, YouTube, and so there's no data limit on Bell. And this is, I think, is the real thing that stands out on Air Canada's 777 fleet. I'm sure they have it on the Dreamliner as well, but yeah, I think this is always fair when you give passengers the choice to just have an unlimited access to internet, so you can work, you can get things done, instead of giving a data limit of like 500 megabytes, which most of the time is the same price, where you pay like $20 to $30. So this is something where I salute Air Canada. This is really great. This is really well done, and makes the life of travelers so much easier and so much more convenient. So guys, and it's amenity kit time. Probably one of those amenity kits that you want to keep, not like the one of Air France. I wasn't too impressed with this one, but this is actually pretty fancy. So, but let's see what we have inside. Travel Essentials Kit. A collection of skincare essentials with refreshing oil complex design to elevate your travel experience. So I reckon there's probably like lip balm and all that kind of stuff in there. Hand cream and lip balm. So hand cream and lip balm right there. Let me put it back. Socks, a little cloth to like wipe your iPhone screen. So socks, cloth, earplugs, eye shades, a toothbrush, toothpaste, as well as mouthwash. This is new. The cloth. Remember Mauritius? On the 330 Neo, they had an iPhone charger in there, which I thought like sets the benchmark quite high. Here you have a cloth. Yeah, not too bad. It's really good actually. So meal service kicked off. I received some nuts, and what they do is they put them in the oven for a few minutes, a few seconds I reckon, so they're nice and warm, which is always nice. And then I got some Merlot from Niagara region, so it's local. Let's see what it tastes like. That is actually very nice wine for a Canadian. So the main course just arrived. So as it started, we had scallops, and for main, this beautiful beef steak with asparagus and mashed potatoes. And then there was also chicken on the menu, the classic, as well as, give me a second. So as I said, beef, chicken ragu, soy and maple marinated salmon. So fish, pasta, yeah. Pasta, fish, chicken, or beef. So most importantly for me, there always has to be a lot of salt on my steak. That's actually pretty impressive. It's not too well done. It has a beautiful texture. It goes really well with the sauce. So for an airline steak, this is top notch. Really good. However, the asparagus is really interesting. It is like very smushy. So literally, the moment you put it in your mouth, it dissolves. It melts. Very interesting. You know, usually what I like about asparagus, you have a bit of firmness in the texture. But with this one, you put it on your mouth and like it just dissolves. Interesting. I always learn new things flying different airlines. I don't know whether they do that on purpose or whether it's just the quality of the asparagus. It's not bad, but it's different. But yeah, overall, this is a very high quality meal. It's wonderful. So dinner service is done. I am full. I'll skip dessert, and next I will maybe show you how flat this bed goes if I'm able to move. I'm so full. Right, so you guys probably seen it in my previous videos. I've been to the crew rest of the 350 and the Dreamliner, and you probably remembered how small and tiny it was. Right now I'm inside the crew rest of the 777, and this is actually a third cabin. And as you can see, it has like all those bunk beds and even a couple of them, so you can walk and walk and walk and walk and walk, and then all the way to the end. So this is where the crew gets to rest and to sleep, and it's actually so private, as you can see. I mean, I'd love to travel here. So if ever the economy class cabin is too full, I happily volunteer to take a rest here. But yeah, they have everything. So you probably seen so many business class and economy class reviews, and this is the crew rest review, and this is what it looks like. They have their own reading light, they have a TV, and this is their bed, It also comes with pillow and blanket. So it's actually a very comfortable way for the crew to travel or to rest. I mean, we all know how hardworking they are, but yeah, I've never been to the crew rest of the 777, so I'm actually amazed how big it is. So it just went flat. This is what it looks like. And I can't switch off the screen, which is super annoying. See, I switch it off, I close it, and oh, alright, now it's working, which is good. So yeah, I find the padding to be a little hard, a little firm, but it's more spacious down towards your foot area than with most of the herringbone seats. I'm gonna have now a 1 hour nap, and then I am getting ready for breakfast, and in 2 hours we're already in London. So alright, so pretty much cancelled my plans to have a nap because the screen, you can't switch it off. So I switch it off, and then 5 seconds later it's on again. And there you go, I still have this beautiful card I was given by the crew of my flight. This was it, that was my Air Canada 777 review, and I wanted to say thank you to Pierre, the cabin manager, who made me feel welcome from the very second I got on this airplane, as well as his crew. I'm very grateful for this. Also a big thank you to Rocky, who was constantly looking after me, Rocky and your team, to make sure that I don't have to go through anything like my flight from London to Toronto again. Also, regarding my first video, I've received so many messages and emails, especially from Air Canada staff, who have reached out to me and who've been very apologetic and who told me that Air Canada is so much more than this incident. For that, also a big thank you, and yes, you redeemed yourself, Air Canada. You tried very hard, and I still have faith in you. Definitely gonna fly you again. But I also hope that this whole incident helps us, you as an airline, me as a YouTuber, to have less misunderstandings in the future and communicate things a little better. So in the end, we can all have a great time. So guys, thank you so much for watching. That was the second part. If you don't mind, why don't you subscribe? Let me know in the comment section below what you think about all this. What do you think of Air Canada's reaction? And yeah, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, it means a lot to me. And guys, as usual, safe travels.